are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. Out left to Dotson. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Looking to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
On the set.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll look to throw again. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready, go!
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Here's Koo to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Tua's throw here into the hands of Harry.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. On play action, here's Tua. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw on second and 10. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Completes it to Samuel. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Here's Tua. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
That's out quickly to London. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Tua. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 2. Looking to pass. Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got his target, Samuel. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run with Gibson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. N'Keal Harry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons are back within a score. Koo now for the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score. Commanders 22. Falcons 16.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
38. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua.
That one complete out to Dotson.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Tua.
Out left to Dotson.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. N'Keal Harry, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
That's Cordarrelle Patterson hauling it in. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. De'Ami Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out.
He's got a man complete, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Ridder will throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know that's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that fear.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. A give to Gibson running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into the hands of London. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, there was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve it.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Right, 97. Field, Slide blue.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that one into the hands. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
Ready. Check pitch. Ready.
Here's a give to Gibson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Ready.
Here's Tua. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throw left side, there's London. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready, set.
They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
2nd and 15. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
Ready, break.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This pass is caught by London. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Once more, Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Falcons grab it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football. Taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Open man is Samuel, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, There was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
He'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Tua. And this is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. To throw is Tua. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Got his man, that's Harry. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Tua going to try and throw for it.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.